we all have storms in our life, but Peter, he explained the way he explained it was Peter went out and walked on water, and as he walked towards Christ, he was able to walk on water. And we all have the storms of our life. We have the winds and the waves that's bolstering as we're going on our journey.
Yeah.
I've had it, Will shared his, with losing his child. Andrew just shared his, and there's many others. There's offenses in the church. There's just so many different things, distractions, right? But like as we focus on Christ, we're able to have that stability and walk. But the waves and the winds, as Peter took his eyes off Christ, that's when he began to sink. And now I always remember that. It's just like when I hear people going through things, it's like we're going to have these experiences, but as long as we focus on Christ, we'll be okay.
Yeah.
But as soon as we take our eyes off of him, in that moment, that's when we'll begin to sink, right? And I would love to really dive into more of that in future podcasts, because there's been a lot of people who walked away from the church that has absolutely nothing to do with Christ. And sometimes it has just internal things that they're going through, bad experiences, and they expect God to be there for them, and maybe they feel in that moment he's not there. There's been things in the history of the church, which is a wave and a wind, because there's been bad things that have happened in the history of the church, racial and non-racial. And when we begin to focus on those things, people walk away. So it's just an amazing analogy of life.
It is.
And how to get to Christ is when we begin to focus on things outside of him, we begin to sink.
Yeah.